that. Quaid also has all the books too, and he's offered to help me as well. That's where we're
Mhm.
getting all the society plays and stuff. But
Yeah, I've got some of those.
I will gladly accept both of your helps.
Yeah, I'll toss those in the Google Drive.
Thank you, sir. The
I
more,
actually also, I was gonna say, I actually also, unrelated to Starfinder, I have every Dragon magazine issue ever released.
oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Those
Those are
are
fun.
those are from a different era.
Yep. But they're still useful. They have really cool stuff. Like I just had to go look up and reference one a while ago because in one of my other games, we wound up with hook horrors, and after we took them down, we had eggs.
Hmm.
And so I went and looked up the old Dragon magazine issue. I think it was like 131 that actually has an entire entry of hook horror ecology and
Hmm.
life cycle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to read up on.
So they took a lot of stuff from that in Baldur's Gate 3, I think, with certain things like the vampire squids and whatnot.
Hmm.
It's nice to see that that stuff didn't get lost the passages of time.
Yep.
And give Quaid another 8 minutes before we start. 15 minutes courtesy. He might be too tired from work.
I know that feeling.
They probably made him do some bullshit with a tent outside, and it's just like, oh, we need you to do this exercise. You know, we have no one to
God.
run this. And by having no one to run this, I mean I organized everything for someone else to do.
Reminds me of when my company set up a booth at one of the conventions in Los Angeles, and then I was putting together the kit for the mobile computer and hotspot, and I was like, okay, who's signing this out? Who's running the booth? And everybody's like, and then just left.
Mhm.
Well, I guess I'm running the booth.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you for volunteering.
Because it's totally IT's job to go do media and PR.
Don't even get me
I
started on that whole
yeah,
what is IT's job thing, because we had Tony
yeah.
who was told by one of the department heads and whatnot to not only come to his house and set up their internet there outside of campus, but also on campus to make his microwave work with the Bluetooth to always have oatmeal at 8 a.m. made for him. And he thought that was all IT's idea and start calling him for everything he needed. It's just like
Uh,
it's not a housekeeping thing. It's not an at-home thing. You How do you not understand?
Yeah, I could understand like setting up work from home computer or something, but
Oh,
your
but
microwave is pretty intense.
that's just it, Momoko. It wasn't a work from home computer. It was his personal computer and his personal IP.
No.
That sounds unsecure.
It was. And the whole time poor Tony was trying to tell this guy this is not my job, but I will help you do it. And it's just like, and then he's like writing up tickets to do all these like little tasks for him, and Tony's in control was in control of the entire team at Columbia University. He was the head of IT there, and it's just like it got to the point where it's just like, no, no, I don't care if you're in control of the law department or whatnot. It's just like, no, it's not our job. I remember he also handled a ticket during one of our games for Wardens of Wildwood, where he just
Hung
basically
up on
told,
them.
yeah, yeah, he basically told the person, well, it's broken. It's just like, I don't know how to fix anything. Bye.
I actually, I was quite spiteful on this one. I actually once had a department head at a company I was working for bring me their personal laptop, and
Yeah.
it turned out that they had been working off their personal laptop by connecting it at the office to download the files from the shared drive,
Oh,
taking
my
it
God.
home to work on it, and then bringing it back and plugging it into the office network again.
Right.
Oh.
So
No
when they
How
security
brought
long
me
of a
issues.
the broke,
conversation did you have to have with them?
oh, that's the thing. This was not the first time that I had told them that they're not allowed to do that and that it violates company policy.
Yeah.
But I kept getting brushed off because I'm head of a department. You can't tell me what to do.
That's
So when
exactly. Yeah.
when he brought me his personal laptop, when it broke because he dropped it, instead of fixing it, I wrote up an outline of exactly why I am handing over to the CTO a laptop that is filled with corporate data that has been taken off site. Corporate data that is all under a security agreement in all of our contracts that you cannot take off site.
Mm-hmm.
And so I left that with the CTO with his personal laptop on his desk. And that's when I resigned.
Dear
Oh,
Lord.
Cold
Yep.
as hell.
It's like the Reddit
Best part of it,
entries.
best part of it, not only did that guy get fired, because I saw him pop up with no longer being at the company on his LinkedIn like a week later. Not only did he get fired, they called me back because when I left, I hadn't trained my replacement. But I wasn't about to, because they had allowed that guy to bypass security and treat me like crap for way too long
Mhm.
for me to ever care about how much it hurts them for me to walk away. So they were desperate to get me to train a replacement. So I told them, yeah, I'll do it, but I'm going to bill my hourly rate.
Yeah.
And I already had established hourly rates at that time as a senior IT for contract work. And yeah, I wound up submitting. God, I got about 6 times what my monthly pay would have been for the 30 days it took me to train the idiot that they hired to replace me. It was
Thank you
great.
for confirming for me that those Reddit posts are real.
They very much are real. I know
It
from
makes me-
Tony.
It makes me very happy to know that they aren't all just people making shit up for karma.
I
No,
can't.
yeah, don't
some of them
don't piss
are,
off
but
IT.
I
Never
can't.
piss off your IT guy.
I can't tell you which company Tony works for now because that's very hush hush. But yes, they're all true. All the posts are
Yep.
true.
Yeah, no, it's same with me. I can't tell you what company I worked for when I did that simply
Yeah.
because, yeah. Especially
can-
when it's places with security clearance. My God.
I can almost hazard a guess at which one, but I won't say it on air. All right.
I've worked for quite a few.
We've given Quaid enough time. He's an adult. If he's not going to join us, he's going to eat or sleep, which is probably better for him, considering what he does for a living and that he helps keep our country safe. Why don't you give me a brief recap of what happened last time?
Last time we arrived at the concert venue.
Mm-hmm.
Someone adopted someone else's children for about 5 minutes.
I didn't adopt anybody. I signed no papers.
There was a group of very helpful quote unquote skittermanders who helped us locate the person we were looking for, and I can't find his name in my notes.
Hara Lonzo
Lonzo, there we go.
or Lanzo.
Hira
We went-
Lanzio.
Some
You
poor guy
stole
lost
his
an eye
watch.
during.
His $2,000 watch. You just took it right off his wrist. It's just
Hey,
like,
hey! I'm gonna make a statement here. This is my This is not the opinion of the stream. This is my personal opinion. If you own a $2,000 watch, you deserve to have it stolen.
I mean, I'm trying to steal his robot, which is probably worth considerably more.
you have the robot, but it will take you 8 hours to reprogram. It's on the ship loaded for you.
Why am I reprogramming it? I'm going to beat the admin access code out of him and simply own it.
Story reasons.
Understood.
Beyond the scope of this adventure. But yes,
All right.
you have robot. You own robot now. Someone owns mechanical keyboard. They're hacking robot right now.
Oh, apologies.
No sweat. So yeah, you have let's see, you got 600 credits, then 2,000 credits for the watch, and you have a small child following Navasi everywhere.
No.
No,
Asking when they're gonna
No,
be
it's
isekai.
you want to put him back?
I don't want him at all.
Okay, he goes back home and he hears that and he goes like, that's mean. You're gonna take me to the other world and be my new mommy girlfriend and everything. But he goes back home.
Child needs Cos Monastery.
Can send the Skittermanders after him if necessary. They'll
I don't-
stand right.
I don't suppose telling him that multiple worlds actually exist would help.
I think that would be the worst possible thing you could ever tell him. Ever.
Yeah, but what's next for your group? I mean, like, the concert is close, but it's not happening just yet.
Well, as far as I recall, we need to go to the power station and get the virus in the reactor shut down before it kills the hologram people.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going through and you're trying to get through all these people, and now if you can imagine, because I'm not going to put 1,000 tokens on the map to make it harder to load, but it is almost impossible to get through all the people here that are gathering for the concert, because it's happening very soon. In order to get through the area, you must succeed a DC 17 acrobatics or strength check. Failure.
Sorry, I was going to say I would like to attempt to use something
Okay.
to move through the crowd a little easier.
All right. Ooh. That's very good. That will be very good during the final encounter as well.
Oops, I put the wrong one on there. I have something like that too.
Okay.
So, I have a question.
Yes.
This is like a full-on enclosed environment space station, right?
Correct.
Are there maintenance walkways?
Yes, there are.
I would like to go check those out.
Okay. And while you're doing that, all the people in the crowd are basically yelling at you guys to start dancing with them, because they're trying to kill time before the concert.
Can I dance my way through the crowd?
You could try, yes.
I mean, Stellar Delight is going to set down her portable amp, her microphone,
Yeah.
and do a sparkling performance in front of all of the people.
Okay, yeah.
Everyone gather round. Prepare for an experience of a lifetime. Stellar Delight Intergalactic Streamer is upon you, and today I shall be your entertainment.
And this will create a distraction so my friends can move through the crowd easier.
Oh, nice.
Would it be an athletics check to simply walk through the crowd?
Yes, DC 17.
Can I
What's
try
the DC?
this?
What's the DC on performance?
It is going
Higher
to be
than I got.
It is also going to be a DC 17.
I have to roll that.
I walk.
Crafting check. Crafting
What?
check.
Crafting check. What the heck?
I will take
That-
I will
I
take the
clicked
nat
on-
20, but crafting
I
check.
clicked on athletics. I don't know why it picked crafting there.
Okay.
Let me try it again.
Yep,
That's
yep.
weird. Well, that one worked.
That's fine.
People pay no attention to Stellar Delight.
Well, people are paying a lot of attention to Stellar Delight because they're throwing money at both you and Callie as it's hitting you in the face, and they're going like, "Do better!" And you're just getting like all these various currencies of non-denominational pact world things.
I am going to start picking them up off the floor.
Okay.
Just walk at the wall. Excuse me, maintenance crew. Excuse me, maintenance
As-
crew.
As you barrel people down and they just fall to the ground, just like shoving through.
I want to try and use my diplomacy. I need to make a DC 20 to use
Mhm.
my crowd control.
All
I
right.
don't know why I rolled blind when the DC is there.
No problem.
And I did fail.
That's okay. That's all right. They're gonna lift you up on the crowd, and they're gonna push you over to Stellar Delight and Callie and try to make you dance because everyone's in a great mood right now. And as and as your Solarian wrench gets to the maintenance tunnels, or the maintenance walkway and whatnot, he's going to open up a door and he's going to find one of your people there who is locked in.
Do you require assistance?
It's my water.
Let me get him up here. Ah, thank you. Historia 7 locked me in the maintenance tunnels. She said it was for my own good.
How could you enjoy the concert from inside of the maintenance tunnel? That's not very nice.
That is distressing behavior.
It's not like her at all.
Yeah, that don't sound right.
Meta question. Do we still have what's his name? Lonzo?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You have him in handcuffs and whatnot. You took him to the ship, and Historia 7 is there on the ship.
Oh, she's okay. She's beating the shit out of him right now to get information. That's what's happening.
What was the virus supposed to do again?
So the virus is an image generation software that is going to create a disturbance on their holo stage. So when they make the holograms that are going to sing for them as proxies on stage, it's going to create something that's going to either disrupt, the performance, or it's going to hurt people. And the alien code, which is a hybrid of magic and technology, is stuck sleeping in the infosphere and needs to be extracted from the station's reactor in order to keep it from hurting people on stage.
A good thing that I am trained in both Arcana and computers.
Mm-hmm.
So when did she put you in this maintenance tunnel?
Shortly after you all left for the residential area.
Be that maybe she knows something's up.
I don't know.
Does
She's
she seem like maybe a little nervous or?
I she never seems anything. She's emotionless for the most part.
I'm going to suggest that you go enjoy the concert while we take care of this. Don't worry yourself.
Yes, of course. Thank you for freeing me. And that's
Oh,
when
no, it does seem
this
safer.
that's when this happens. As the station's lights dim, go out, and then back on again.
We should probably make haste to the generator.
Yeah, that wasn't exactly good. Good's the word I'm looking for. That wasn't good.
When the lights were off, Stellar Delight would like to do something naughty.
Okay, yeah. Yes,
I'm going to pickpocket someone.
no problem. So, on the floor, from when you were picking stuff up with Callie and Navasi, you got 2,000 credits of various Pact World currencies.
Dang, that's a lot of dosh.
They're just throwing money at you.
Mm-hmm.
I think I should have been a dancer instead of a Starfinder.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna cast a 3-action infusion also at some
Okay.
point along this way.
That's fine.
And I'm getting the 6-arm discount here.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll give you a bonus since the lights
Everyone heal 5.
Woo!
I'll give you a bonus since the lights had flickered out and whatnot. Um,
And
what
since Victor
exactly?
and Ghost are full health, that gives me 10 points into my vitality network.
So, let's see here. What do you get? Ah,
She's
yes.
just gonna bump into people and walk in a circle, and just 2 hands. She's got six arms, so she can steal from like 3 people at once.
You get this. The rare physical copy of the Strawberry Cake Machine album that came out 2 years ago that was only available once.
You put that back. You just stole that person's most prized possession in the entire universe. You put that back right now.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's already in her backpack.
I mean, what if it was in the hands of a scalper?
I didn't do anything. The lights were off. The people bumped into me. Something fell on the floor. Finders keepers. It's okay. Let's go.
Out of game. Are you playing my Kender?
No.
Everyone
sure.
can take comfort in the idea that there's a reality where that didn't happen.
Yeah, but that reality is not this reality.
No, it's not.
All right, so the maintenance tunnel is open. You have your Solarian cleared the way to the maintenance walkways. Are we going to the reactor room?
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's see
I get out
how...
my flashlight just in case.
No problem. Let's see how long it takes for this map to load, because I do have 2 animations up on this. Would you like to approach from the west, the east, or the south?
I don't see anything.
That's okay.
But
You...
my
Black screen. It finished
it
loading.
loaded for me, but it's black.
That's
You know why
fine.
he has not put our tokens down yet.
Okay.
I'm
well,
asking, where do you want to approach from?
My question is.
I declare the West.
Okay.
My question is, what is in the direction of each of those? Like,
A door.
which side is the living quarters section on? Which side is the docking area section on? Like, what are we approaching from?
You are approaching from the walkway that you accessed with the crowd. As for
Okay,
which
so we're
side,
approaching from the docking area. Is that south, east, west?
yep, can be any of those 3.
I have no preference.
I hear 2
Screw
west.
West is fine. That's fine.
All right, I'm going to put Navasi there. I'm going to put Ghost there. I'm going to open this door so we get more people. I'm going to put Wrench there. I'm going to put Stellar Delight there. And I'm going to put Callie right there.
Spectacular.
Yeah. So you see these strange creatures that some of you may recognize.
Oh, it's the Fae.
I have a pact with one of your brothers, sisters, one of you. I'm allowed to recharge my batteries in this substation whenever I want.
Oh, that one does not look like them.
No, this one's an advanced one. The radiation
Uh-oh.
has changed them significantly.
Well, then.
Yes.
And they look over to you and they say, what are you doing here?
What are y'all doing here?
We're maintenance.
That's funny because I'm
Right.
maintenance.
We're
here
also
to eliminate the
Masons.
virus. And I
Virus?
think you guys might be the virus.
No, we're not. We're not a virus. What virus? What are you talking about? Do you have COVID?
Hold on. I step forward.
Can I sense
Look.
motive on?
I have a proposition.
I
I will accept that you are maintenance if you accept that we are maintenance, and we just disregard what each other are doing while we take care of what we need to take care of. And then we all walk away and nobody has to get shot.
yes,
Can
a
I
maintenance
attempt
pact.
to see?
That sounds good to me. Is
Ah,
everybody
the
else okay
pact
with
is
that?
the pact is made. Maintenance
You
pact.
Why
made
do
it.
people keep making pacts with the Fae?
Can I attempt to see if they're lying about
Yes.
working here?
Of course, you may sense the motives. What you do is a perception check.
I get a
roll it.
+1.
Okay. The DC is 18.
It's like my concerns here are kind of time critical.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oop, it did it blind.
That's okay. That's okay. Don't worry.
Also,
That's because it has the secret tag attached to it.
I mentioned to the group through our link that I can probably figure out what they're doing once I get access to the computers. So I will let you know.
Okay. So, let's resolve what Ghost and Navasi are doing first, because I have a feeling a lot of things are going to happen in the next minute.
Yay.
Yeah. Navasi, you're not quite sure, but it is kind of suspicious that there's so many of them here, and they're all kind of drawing power from the reactor. Ghost, you know exactly what they're doing. They're responsible for the drain on the reactor, and they're causing it to malfunction, which is clarified by all these little colored things coming out of the station's reactor. And over near reactor 2, this guy's doing some weird magical stuff.
Totally normal magical stuff.
Yeah.
Is that different from the virus that
Maintenance magic.
You do not know.
was doing?
You do not know.
I don't think they're supposed to be here.
We're maintenance.
I look over at this guy. How do I look at this guy? What's the button for ping again?
T.
You press and hold.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. I look at this guy.
Uh-huh.
Can I have access to that console, please?
Yeah, of course. And they quickly close and erase their browser history. Go ahead.
Yep. Standard procedure. Totally
Yep.
understand.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Just gonna get on in here.
They all try to see what you're doing.
That's fine, because I can keep them all distracted.
On
So-
the comm waves, I tell everyone,
Please back away from him. If anything goes bad, I'm gonna blow him and all of them up.
Right
Oh,
next to the
yay.
reactor.
Oh, I
Didn't you
apologize. I
just-
think I
didn't you-
set that as a private instead of a blind.
I'm
That's
sorry.
okay.
Didn't you just blow up a reactor last week?
Oh, that ship, you got nuclear striked. I had nothing to do with it.
It was Saren Ray's fault.
You could like look up the VOD and see it. Why, yes, she actually did do that.
All right, so this
Shoot
is
a rocket right at it.
this is a roll to extract the virus from the reactor.
Can I aid them?
You can, but you must also roll computers.
Oh, my
Since
computer.
it is an aid, I
Upload,
will do
download.
public computer.
Yes, public computer.
Good.
All right, so that will add a +1 to his check, which is secret. And I'm going to
Super
check
secret.
something. Ah, yes. So, you attempt to do so. You find where the virus is, but you're unable to extract all of it. So you have one failed attempt to extract the image generator. And you see that the virus is adapting. It's gotten stronger.
That's unfortunate.
Hey guys, can I ask you a question? Did you know that there's a virus in this reactor?
A virus? Is it COVID?
It could
It-
be.
Yes.
We're trying to find
Yes,
it.
It's COVID.
We've
It
all-
is 100% COVID.
We've all interfaced with the reactor. We've been compromised.
Oh well, maybe you can help us out since do you know a lot about the reactor? Maybe you can help us find the virus.
No, we stowed away on a ship and we got here and then we started sucking off the reactor.
I would
First
gladly-
phrasing.
Did you
So all
use an
sucking it
adjustment
off
way
at
to-
the same time?
You're all talking at the same time. It's hard to discern what you're asking.
So you don't know anything about the virus or computer.
No, we don't know anything about computers. We were just playing solitaire and some other things online. But I was
All
doing
right, well maybe
RuneScape.
y'all should stand back. Give this man a little space.
Oh yeah, no. They all start backing up. Sorry, excuse me.
I call over my shoulder. Reactor number 1 at the other end of the room is broadcasting 5G.
All right, I'm gonna try and help you again.
Okay.
We do this thing.
Did I roll it? Oh, maybe just need it.
Go ahead and roll your aid since you declared aid.
Should I end up blind?
No, because the aid check is always DC 15.
I'm sorry.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
So
Oh no.
So Wrench, that would have been a success, but now it's a
Oh,
21.
no.
So that is a second failed attempt to extract the virus as Navasi
No.
tries helping you, and
Wait.
I'm like pushing all the buttons.
wait,
No, do this, do this. I think you should not supposed to press that.
Wait.
Navasi
Wait.
comes over and tries doing the double keyboards from that one CSI scene, and that's not how computers work.
I got this. I
Okay.
got this. Chill.
Right.
I got this.
Yep.
All right. Just let me do this thing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Is it on fire?
No, but this happens. As the third failed attempt,
Uh,
he goes like, "What's happening? Is this the virus?"
Oh, that ain't good.
I think this is what the kids call user error.
I almost had that. Then something happened.
Well, I don't think these guys are going to be very friendly.
Stellar Delight pulls her stellar cannon off of her shoulders and into her hands.
They look very frightened.
I guess our
Just the light turned off and that's it, as far as we know.
The lights flickered on and off.
All right.
I
Listen.
have an idea.
There's
I think we should just keep trying.
Listen, folks. Something very bad's gonna happen here, and it's gonna hurt everyone on this station, including y'all, if we don't fix it. Now, if there is anything that you can tell us that you might have been doing, you won't get in trouble.
Okay.
But we need to know everything that's been going on with these reactors and these computers. So if there's anything you can tell us, that would be swell.
I was inside the reactor for only 15 minutes.
I think maybe you guys should keep eating the reactors. I mean, I don't know. Does that make sense? And then if it stops working, then the virus can't go out.
But
I
then
don't
life
think
support.
our virus.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that
wanna-
you mean the same thing that gives life support also does the hologram? That seems real safe.
This,
The
this
react
They don't have separated.
it's one reactor for the entire station.
Oh, they don't have emergency backup.
Well, if the emergency backup goes off, then it's gonna the virus is still gonna go out.
Well, I have a suggestion there. If there is a backup generator and it's not infected like the main generator,
Mhm.
then my idea is we make sure the emergency backup generator is safe and not connected to the same computer system as the main one. And then we just shut down and restore the main one from the last system backup.
Oh,
Just wipe it.
you mean like in Jurassic Park? One of the Hespers asks.
I don't know what that is.
I'm going to say in Fey to all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Would advise helping my friends. Or no more radiation will ever enter your bodies very soon.
Oh yeah. Just that they all go over and start. They all start to do assisting. Yeah.
So, is there a backup generator system?
Yes. This is the backup.
Okay.
This is the main.
Okay, so the backup is infected as well.
Well, you are trying to extract the virus from the backup.
Ah, okay.
I don't know. Maybe we should be checking this other computer.
So then, first off,
Okay.
disconnect this computer from the network.
How do I do that? The Hesper asks.
I don't think they really know much about computers. They only know much about eating radiation.
I pointed the network cable. See that cable?
Yeah, I see the cable. The advanced Hesper says.
Okay. Gently unplug that cable.
He's going to press the little thing and then pull out the cable.
Okay. Now I'm going to tell this one to restore from a backup. We're just going to wipe it and restore factory settings. So I start a system restore.
Okay. And when the system comes back up, it says, "Follower of Zon Shalon, enter thy password."
Okay. I attempt to bypass that.
Okay. You succeed.
Okay. Is this one clean of the virus now since it's no longer connected to the network?
Yes.
Okay. This is good news. Okay, I'm going to set this up. So look, when I tell you to, see this button right here? It says it's just the enter key.
Yes.
I'm going to leave this set to start this generator as soon as this button is hit.
Mm-hmm.
Wait for me to tell you. I'm going to go over to the other one and
Yeah.
I'm going to stop this one. And
And
then I will tell you to hit enter.
Yep.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
If you don't do exactly what he says,
I continue in Fey.
this stellar
I'm a little
cannon is
offended.
very good at its job.
I'm a little offended you're asking these guys who don't know anything about computers to do all this stuff.
Okay. So,
Well,
It's
well,
like your
Navasi, the last
IT crew
time-
at the job.
Navasi, last time you tried to help, it did not go well.
Actually, I helped pretty well the first time.
I am going to shut down the main one.
Okay.
Hit enter.
They hit enter. You have failed to extract the virus 4 times.
Oh no, I'm not trying to extract it. I'm just shutting it down.
Okay. Okay.
I am not even going to try to fix it. I'm going to kill it and let the backup generator take over since it's clean now.
Okay.
And it's disconnected from the network, so it shouldn't be able to get reinfected.
All right. Well, let me take this off since this is off and the other is on.
Yeah, we're idiot proof in this one.
Okay.
It's us. We're the idiots.
Yep, got to proof it against myself.
So the people who wrote this module did not intend for someone who works IT to actually be playing this adventure.
So you're saying there's a chance.
I'm saying that you have overthought the situation past rolling something and have probably succeeded.
Oh, second verse, same as the first. System restore from yesterday's backup.
Well, you critted the last one, so I'm going to say this one happens automatically.
Alrighty then.
Yep.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yes. And nobody's dead.
So
Task complete.
Mm-hmm.
you guys can, leave the planet or go hitch a ride on someone else's ship, but please leave these generators alone.
But
Well, I mean, now that they're both fixed back up, conceivably, if we leave the backup running, they could at least eat their fill off of the backup.
Know about
Before
that.
they leave?
Those 4 right there, or 3 right there, kind of don't look so good.
we have evolved.
They seem fine to me.
So they're going to give you 2 rank 2 heal spell ampules and a rank 2 cleanse spell ampule
Oh,
for helping them out with the reactors.
just try to drink off the backup instead of the main. That way it doesn't interrupt anybody's power.
We know how long this backup reactor will work for.
Oh yeah, the backup reactor will be on as long as necessary. It's not like a UPS where it just comes on and then you only have a few hours of power. It's an actual reactor. It's just not as powerful.
It's a whole second system, just like the first one, just not quite as overbuilt.
Right. This one is to keep life support and floodlights on, but everything not essential will be gone.
Yep. But now that we've rebooted and fixed the first one, that can turn back on. And then since it's disconnected from the network, the backup reactor doesn't know to turn itself back off.
Mhm.
So they can sit here and drink off the backup for as long as they like.
All right. So
Alright, but is there still virus in there?
that is what I'm going to explain right now. So you pull out the code from the reactor. The code is too complex for you to understand without more time and effort, as I described in the first session when you pulled it off the infosphere. But
Yep.
because you did so well with computers, you can decrypt one of the program's subroutines and realize that it was programmed to vent all air in a certain housing unit in the station's residential area, which is Lanzio's residential area.
Oh, so he was a patsy. Well, want to go back and tell him so that he'll spill the beans now that he knows that he was on the chopping block?
Do you say if our boss was the real bad guy?
I mean, that just changes who we're beating up for information.
I don't know if we've been told the entire truth here.
Well, why don't we go back and find out what the truth is?
You want to go back to the ship?
I have a wrench. The wrench points the way back to the ship.
Yeah. Ship? Yeah, we'd like to go on the ship too. You got a reactor?
You're not allowed on our ship.
Aw.
There's got to be like 400 ships on this station right now that you could pick from. Just jump on one of them, it'll be fine.
Yeah, okay. And they start going through the maintenance tunnels.
I yell at them. Look for a Vesk model. They tend to
Vesk?
have overbuilt reactors.
Vesk.
Fucking Vesk.
You say goodbye to the heroin addicts.
Let the scalebacks deal with those crazies.
Yeah. So let's change things around a little bit here, cause Historia 7 is indeed on the ship. We're gonna put her where she belongs. Right over here in the medical bay. We're going to get Hyria out here. We're gonna put him as he's wounded. As you hear shocks from down the hallway.
Oh,
Sounds like the fun's begun.
I think she's got a battery. This is the special kind of enhanced interrogation.
I know that sound.
Multiple Starfinders were killed because of your interference. And you see a very uncharacteristic Historia 7 leader of the data files as she begins shocking this man at random.
Do we know anything about her?
Yeah, she's the leader of the data files. The data files is a faction of the Starfinder Society. Just like Zivkaziv is one of the faction leaders. She controls everyone whose primary function is the collection of information and history.
I knock on... Is the door open or closed?
The door is open.
I knock on the door frame.
Yeah.
Your technique is inefficient. You will result in him dying before you actually cause sufficient pain to break his resolve.
Also,
That's-
torture's been proven multiple times by multiple psychological studies to be ineffective at gathering information.
I don't think she's after information at this point.
That is what she was going to say. Yes.
Step in, look at him. How
He-
much is he dying?
It looks like he would prefer the divorce settlement to the ex-wife at this point.
Is he at risk of dying?
No.
Like immediately?
No,
Okay.
Historia 7 is basically performing just within an inch of his life.
Okay. So, new information has been revealed.
Yes. Have you found something that this man has done to the station?
He's a patsy. He was going to be killed. He didn't even know what he was doing. He simply connected a computer and dumped a virus onto the network. The entire thing was set up to eliminate him immediately upon its activation.
Well,
He's definitely not that high up the chain.
do you hear that, Hyria? Your usefulness has ended. Time for the Starfinders to do what they do best and take out the garbage.
Hold on now. This man is absolute scum to be sure, but he is also tied up, defenseless, and completely at our mercy, which means that killing him here would be murder.
Yes, exactly like all the murders he performed during the Year of the Scoured Stars.
Now, I ain't saying he doesn't deserve to be punished for that. But I also don't think we should be stooping to the level of murder ourselves.
Also, even a patsy can notice things. Information is still there to be taken.
Well, I would like to try a different type of torture if you all don't mind.
Do you need me to leave the room?
No, it'll
Not
be
necessary.
Hold on, before you do
be
that.
okay.
Before you do that, let me
It's
just
non-violent, I promise.
No. Let me just real quick. And I will cast Vital Prism on my gun. I will
Yep.
shoot him with the gun.
Oh my god!
I will shoot him with healing.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to assume since he is tied up, I don't need to make an attack roll.
No, you just headshot him with Vital Prism.
Here, have 5 points of healing damage from this gun I just shot you with.
Yep,
I love this spell so much.
yep.
Alright.
So I lean down and put my hands on his wrists.
No more.
Get
Sir?
real close to his face.
No more. Don't kiss me.
So, the android is very, very bad at torture. The Skittermander, well, is worse.
Yeah, I'll tell
There's
you.
just a big grin on her face.
Okay, so
I'll tell you everything.
6 arms, ready to go.
So you're going to
Oh, we're
start.
hero pointing. We're doing tickle torture with 6 arms at one time.
Oh no!
You're
God.
going to.
Tickle torture until he
Mm.
tells me everything I want.
I was going
you're
to
going
tell
to-
you everything before.
6 arms at one time. Both
Nice.
feet, under both armpits at the same time.
Right. That,
This is making me uncomfortable, and I've done things to people's nether regions with a battery and jumper cables that would probably give you nightmares.
it was all the rats' fault. They wanted to destroy the economy. I didn't care. I just wanted the virus. He gave me the virus.
What rat?
Rat.
Excuse me?
Snacks. Snacks. I want snacks.
Tell you what, you tell us who this rat is, and you can have some snacks.
Snacks.
His
He
name
trying
is
to say
Snacks.
his name is Snacks, and I'm going to continue tickling him in 3 different places at one time.
Oh dear
Where
God.
where do we find snacks?
Everywhere. He is everywhere. Stole.
Specific information.
Stellar,
Stop.
please stop tickling him for just a second so he can get out a word, more than one word in a time.
Stole the dreadnought from Absalon.
Fine.
3,000 people hostage.
Is this like a past event or current?
It is a past event.
Do I know who Snacks is? Or can I check?
Sure,
See if
yeah,
I
you can
know?
you can check who Snacks is.
I have Absalon lore and I also have Underworld lore.
Underworld lore would definitely be easier. Make sure it is blind. Nothing's pulled up unless Snacks is a false name.
Okay.
And
Well, things are
I
going to get interesting. You see, that's not the right information.
Snacks!
Or at least,
He said Snacks! It was Snacks!
you better start.
Rats
And
are all
tickling
liars!
resumes.
whoa.
Whoa,
Hang on a
buddy.
second.
Do I believe him that he is telling the truth? I will make a sense motive.
Okay, yes. You do not need a sense motive. This man is under duress. He has experienced Starfinder negotiations at this point. This man is broken. You stole his watch. He gave up when you stole his watch. My $2,000 watch.
Does he still have his personal comm unit?
No, everything was taken by Historia. She's gone through everything.
Does he have a contact saved as Snacks?
Yes.
Fucking
Does it lead
idiot.
to a deadline?
Mind if I see that real? Mind if I take that comm unit real quick?
Of course.
I'm going to call Snacks.
Okay. All right. Yes. So it rings. And then someone picks up on the other end. Hi! With a high-pitched voice.
And then I'm going to use a harmonic sensitivity to
Uh-huh.
mimic Lonzio's voice.
Yep.
And I'm going to say, Snacks, there's been a problem. The virus has been countered.
Not possible. Even if the virus is extracted from the reactor, which I told you, it's still going to go off. For every failed attempt that was made to extract the virus, it got stronger. So the projection that's going to happen on stage is going to have a few surprises.
Well, about that, they shut down the reactors and then restarted them after wiping them clean and without reconnecting them to the networks. So there's the viruses are no longer on the reactors.
That's fine. It's sleeping in the infosphere. You're really bad at this, Hiria. No
Yeah,
wonder
I
your
know.
wife left you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just the worst.
Rude.
So, why are you on a Starfinder ship?
Super
Oh,
rude.
so much for that. Listen here, Snacks. We've captured your little patsy. We know what you were up to.
Oh. Okay.
So, how's about you come quietly, you disable your little funny trick, and nothing bad has to happen to you. How's that sound to you?
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a pretty sweet deal, right?
Yeah, it is a sweet deal. You give me nothing, I give you everything. Sounds like you're a Petra.
No, see, what you get out of it is your laugh.
That's racist.
Extremely.
So, I would like to, while he's talking,
Yeah.
I would like to discreetly connect my hacking unit to the comm
Uh-huh.
and try to backtrace.
Mm-hmm.
Just need to
Yep.
make sure that's a blind roll.
Ooh. You find out that he is on Verces. Dark side.
Well then.
Well, last chance. I'm telling you right now. If you don't put an end to all this nonsense and turn yourself in cleanly and quietly, you're going to die.
I've been dead before.
This one's gonna stick, my friend.
Oh, yeah? Ask the
Since
other
I-
Yoseki that's with you how effective death is against us.
Since I have his IP address now and his location,
Yep.
can I see if there's any cameras in his area that I can access?
Sure. Yep.
Don't
Since
you notice the other guy?
well, you don't need to roll another computer's check. You guys have to calm down on the rolling a little bit. You already crit succeeded the last roll. You don't like just let's flow naturally into when I prompt you to rolling something. I know you're excited. I know you really like your characters and you want to do that, but sometimes it doesn't require a roll. Your role play is good enough. So yeah, you activate one of the cameras and you see you basically see I guess something on loop from an adult channel.
Cute. All right. I'll admit when I've been beat.
Hmm.
No camera on my side.
Oh, all right, Snacks. Just remember when you're in the boneyard shaking hands with Pharasma, you just remember you had this chance and you blew it. I'm
Mm,
going to hang up.
okay.
I don't think they're important enough for Pharasma herself to interact with. It'll probably be one of the lesser psychopomps.
It's about the poetry, Stellar.
Okay, well, this is about the poetry too. And I begin to choke Lanzo to death.
What?
Oh no.
What?
Wow.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
He's
I
gone.
would like to try and pull Stellar off of.
He's already gone. Historia 7 was going to kill him the moment we walked out of this room anyway.
I'm still on the computer, so I'm just like, hey, give me a minute. Be with you in just a minute.
This did not go to plan. 2,000 credits for you to look the other way.
Look which way. I don't see anything wrong here.
Technically, I haven't even been here the whole time, so yeah.
Ghost was just in the hallway going like, what's happening in there?
I just hold out the cred chip for the transfer.
Yep. Well, she's
So,
gonna throw this garbage out the airlock.
Well then. So, Historia,
Yes,
do you have any hackers on hand?
I am a hacker. I am the
Would
leader
you
of the
like
data
to-
files.
Would you like to help me trace this line? Because the dingbat at the other end seems to be playing games.
I think that's a matter for another time. I want to take a look at what you found in the reactor.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
All right.
Careful, it's tenacious.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
While
we
we're
should
at it,
probably...
It sounds like it does sound like we should at least be on hand for. I don't want to sound like I really want to go to the concert, because I really do want to go to the concert. But it sounds like shutting down the or cleaning off the reactors didn't necessarily stop the virus.
Well, my suggestion, since Snack said it was in the infosphere, is you should probably contact the concert's technicians and inform them that they need to disconnect their projectors and run offline for the concert.
I don't think
They
that
need
will
to
be.
run them in local mode.
I don't think that will be possible, considering how complicated their unique hollow spark is. I would talk to their manager in order to secure that plan.
Well then.
It sounds like somebody's going to have to convince them to perform live instead. And I call not it.
That sounds
I'm
horrible.
still not convinced that they aren't Vocaloids.
I'm convinced that I can crash the local infosphere.
So your
That would
plan
fix
is to cause a riot that will destroy the entire asteroid.
Do you understand how many Skittermanders are currently on this asteroid?
Oh yes.
You
I
know
don't
that if you
think that's
crash the
a good idea.
infosphere, you will ruin the concert. And if you ruin the concert, this entire asteroid is going to be turned to rubble.
I believe
And
it
you
happened.
realize- Well, I was gonna say, and you must realize that crashing the infosphere delays the concert.
Yeah,
However,
that's going to be just as bad.
the destruction of the band and their death would cause riots all over the galaxy.
I will leave it.
I am seeking the minimum damage here for end result.
I will
The
leave it up
minimum
to you.
damage here is that we don't jump to crashing the local infosphere and causing a chain reaction that leads to this entire asteroid and probably the surrounding ones turned into dust.
I'm not saying we should do that as the first action. I'm saying that that's a backup in case we can't convince the manager to, listen to us. Worst case scenario.
I will leave it up to you on how to proceed, but you should probably talk to the band's manager in order to secure whatever route you're on.
Sounds good.
In the
There we go.
meantime, I shall analyze this code.
To go wash my hands of some filth. I'll be back in a minute.
There's plenty of bathrooms.
Y'all are really far more comfortable with this kind of thing than I'm personally comfortable.
Hey, don't look at me. I haven't done anything yet.
And I love you for it.
All freshened up. Ready to go?
I mean, the mission is the mission.
All right.
Have to complete the mission. Casualties were expected.
And you go back outside the ship, back into the crowd. And one person is screaming at the top of her lungs. It is a Lashunta in a burgundy vest, asking anyone if they have the physical copy of the Starheart Sugarlove's album, the very rare one, as she's offering to pay.
Well, I just might happen to have one.
And she immediately goes over to you in a flurry and asks, yes. Medical emergency caused me to miss the promotion. Now I'd like to buy it to complete my collection. I have everything except that album, she says. I'm
10,000 credits.
10,000.
10,000 credits.
I'm willing to trade the official strawberry dress-up hollow skin for the album, which functions as a normal hollow skin, but with the band's identity.
I'm sorry. Oh. No,
I
thank you.
I suppose I could add my tiny strawberry digital doll idol set, a set of collector's dolls.
See, but then you would be devaluing your own collection and have to go out eventually and recollect these items. Aren't you trying to finish everything?
Were you honestly expecting someone to part with one of the most rare and valuable objects in the entire known universe for a hollow skin?
Yes.
Tell you what,
Stellar,
8,000 credits and a shoulder massage.
Stellar, I do not approve of your actions or your methods. In most cases, this one deserves it.
I'll give you the hollow skin, the collection of dolls, and 3,000 credits. Final offer.
$2,000 credits. Oh my god! Did I hear someone have the one and only strawberry collection album? I'll pay 4,000 credits.
Oh, looks like we have a bidding war. And I set my amp down and my microphone down, and I say, I have the one and only collector's edition item for sale. I'd like to start the bids off at 4,000 credits.
You get a swarm of people.
Ranch, you should probably go be security right now.
It's okay, I'm gonna go stand on his head.
Oh my god.
I stand there and I stand there and just, I am now a platform for this. I hold the speakers in my hands.
Yeah.
I also quickly access the infosphere and go to Space eBay to see what these albums are selling for.
So the albums aren't selling. Nobody is selling them.
Everyone back off. It's mine. It's only 4,000 credits. I was here first.
I will give you the hollow skin, the dolls collection, and I will give you 5,000 credits.
I go hit the forums and see what people are offering for one.
6,000 credits.
And she goes over to a corner and cries.
Are other people like bidding?
Nope, they're all very interested in what's happening.
I feel a little bad, but I mean, we could probably hold on to it and sell it for more later, right?
Again, one of the most valuable items in the entire known universe.
I think we'll keep it.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm genuinely surprised your little display didn't
Cause a riot.
didn't draw someone who has suddenly found themselves missing their extremely rare limited
Hey,
edition
that's
one of
okay. I don't know what you're talking about. I put it back in my backpack.
You want me to list that on Space eBay?
No, I think it's best that we don't let anyone know we have it until we're out of this space station.
You mean
Sensible.
like you let everyone know you have it just now?
It's okay. I think
you
the
just see
5 of us can handle ourselves.
you just see that Lashunta in the burgundy vest just crying in the corner.
I mean, I can't feel bad for her. She's so stupid.
You know.
I mean, I do feel bad, but like, if she's in fact trying to complete her collection, why would she want to give part of her collection away when she's going to have to just rebuy it?
Because what
Doesn't
she's
make any
offering
sense.
is significantly easier to get her hands on than this.
Maybe she just doesn't have the cash on her.
I do feel a little bad, but I think we'll be able to fetch a higher price later.
All right.
I don't know why you
So,
feel bad for her.
Also, what if, hear me out, we do a really good job here, we get to meet the band and I get them to sign it.
Then it becomes the most valuable item in the entire known
Exactly.
universe.
Exactly. I like this plan better. Let's go.
No, actually, I'm sorry. I'm getting on board. I'm getting on board with this.
I mean,
By
if the
the
band
way-
pass, I bet it'd be even more.
I'm gonna take that 2,000 credits that she gave us and split it up among the party now. So everybody
Okay.
take your 400. That way I don't have to keep track of this later.
all right. So, if you're going to speak to the manager of the band, the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to come to an area that contains a beleaguered human songbird station security officer who is attempting to check everyone's deadly weapons for the concert.
Didn't Historia 7 give us special permission to enter the concert with our weaponry? Any items we deemed absolutely necessary?
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll be fine.
So, when you approach, you can see a pair of Lashunta jokingly telling this officer that their weapons are props, and the officer waves the Lashuntas through without a fuss. So he's not even attempting to do his job. You just saw two people go in with weapons.
Lovely.
You know, if they aren't Vocaloids, I suddenly understand why they do not perform on stage.
So you can attempt to hide your weapons or just outright, say you have permission or whatnot.
We have permission, so
Yep.
Yep.
Either way, this man cannot do anything about it.
I just walk by him.
Okay.
yeah, I fly past.
Okay.
I mean, I will, tip my big cowboy hat and just say, "Excuse me, sir, we have permission to pass through with whatever gear we want."
Oh, you're the Starfinders then.
That's correct.
He's going to hand over 2 merciful infusion seals.
Oh.
Hmm.
I
Oh,
guess
I
we can
forgot
be
to mark down.
gentle. Mhm.
I forgot to mark down the medical items that the Fae gave us earlier.
I've already put it in chat. You can scroll up.
Okay.
Thank you very much. We're gonna go enjoy the show now.
Mm.
Oh, by the way, can you please point us in the direction of the band's manager?
Yes, he does so, and over towards the dressing rooms and whatnot.
Thank you very much, and you have a wonderful day.
He's going to go back to checking people in. He's mostly just the ticket guy.
Is it that meme where the dude just like waves his wand up and down, doesn't even touch the guy, and lets him go? I'm gonna find
Yep.
the gif. It's
Yeah.
Heal spell amps don't exist in the playtest material.
That is correct. They only exist in 1E. So what you do is the spell ampule is going to be a 1 action, rank 2 heal spell.
All right.
Cleanse also does not exist in the playtest.
Same deal. Stick someone with the needle and cleanse.
Just reduce a condition by 1 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, noted.
Historia 7's gonna contact you on your comm unit just before you get to the manager.
Good news, I hope.
I believe I can take advantage of the sophisticated hybrid stage projector that Strawberry Machine Cake uses to project their realistic Halo avatars. I did a bit of tweaking and connecting to the infosphere. I believe I can use the magic of the stage to interact with the magic of the code, and contain the code in the stage's projector's computer, using the Holo avatar programming to force the code into a physical form, and then have you shoot it to death.
That sounds entertaining.
All I heard was a bunch of nerdy talk and then shoot it to death. You got it.
Why
The
am I
fol-
not surprised the solution is shoot it to death?
The
Why am
follow-
I mean,
I'm not. Why am I not remotely shocked?
you sound disappointed.
The followers of Zon Shalon will believe it's part of a stage performance. There will be a force field in place to keep you and the device on stage, and there is a merciful field over the entire arena. So if you are harmed during the performance, you will not be killed. However, if all of you are knocked unconscious, the performance will end.
Hold on. Did you just say we get to go on? Did on stage
It
while
is
the performance is happening?
It is required that you be on stage. Tell the manager.
Oh my god!
So
Oh
what
my
you're-
god! Oh my god!
Hold on,
Stellar.
no. So what you're saying is we're gonna be the opening act for Strawberry Machine Cake.
No,
Oh
you
my God.
must
Oh
you
my
must
god!
perform alongside Strawberry Machine Cake in order for this to work.
This is the
Ghost is just fanning
day
Stellar Delight
of
with
my
something.
life.
I highly recommend that you put on one of the 4 optional costumes. You must look like the band. Or at least
Oh.
backup dancers.
That
That's
Lashunta's
fine.
lady's hollow thingy might actually have been useful. You know what? Money's more important, though. It's okay.
I must become the living embodiment of the Gwar Christmas ogre.
For
Did you
this-
hear that, Stellar Stream? We're gonna be on stage. Make sure you tell everybody. Hit that like button.
Oh god. So
I
yeah.
have a question.
Yep.
Are the projections more susceptible to pulse damage, electrical damage, than they would be to physical damage?
Historia 7 tells you she doesn't know because she doesn't know what form that the virus is going to take.
Mm. All right, then.
For this plan to work, you must gain the cooperation of the manager and the band.
All right. Well, then let's get to it.
Right? And as you
Holy
approach
shit,
the
holy shit,
manager,
holy shit.
he's on his comm unit and he holds up a hand and says, like, "I'm sorry, we're busy right now with getting the performance set up. We only have 30 minutes. We're not taking any calls right now."
Yeah, about that. There is a virus in your system that is prepared to do incredibly grievous harm to the band.
Where are the Starfinders?
The mercenaries?
I hold up my Starfinder identification card.
We don't need any mercenaries at this time, thank you. The followers of Zon Shalon have ensured security. I think Officer Wilson is out in front checking weapons.
Yeah,
The followers of Zon Shalon have no technicians on hand. This threat is from the infosphere, and they are completely and utterly without protections.
Uh-huh. And he keeps on listening to the person over
let
his
me show
comm
you
unit.
something. I'm gonna just rewind my VOD real quick. This is the reactor from about 45 minutes ago. And then I'm gonna rewind some more. This is the guy that was trying to upload it when we were inside of his house. Ignore the divorce stuff. He's kind of a baby. Oh, yeah. That's about everything that's happened so far today. They're gonna destroy the entire station.
I'll call you back. And he taps his comm unit. All right.
See, I knew it was wondrous that I recorded everything.
Let us help you. I mean, you don't want to get on a bad side. You don't want it to get out that you knew that there was danger and when that danger came, you didn't prepare and all those people died because of you and your band. Think of that publicity.
I'm also streaming right now, so everything you've said in the last 5 minutes and are saying right now is also being recorded.
Well, I recognize the severity of the situation now, but I can't stop the concert, even if I wanted to. We've worked for 2 years to make this happen. It has to happen.
We're asking you to stop the concert. We have a way to quarantine the problem and deal with it. It does require us to be engaged in pitch battle on stage while the band is performing.
Followers of Zon Shalon will love that.
Look
Oh
like
yeah, they will.
special
They'll
effects
absolutely
in a
love
wondrous show.
We will restrict ourselves to shooting the hell out of the thing that manifests. It should be quite a entertaining backdrop to the band's performance.
As long as you can keep the crowd from panicking, everything should be fine.
As far as they're concerned, we'll just be part of the act.
All right, I need you to, in chat, choose one of the 4 costume options that I gave you in Discord.
Where are those posted?
Glam, heavy metal, sweet Lolita, and visual K.
Oh, I think Stellar will do the.
Is the heavy metal additions plastered onto the armor insufficient?
No, that's fine. But this is your last chance to put on a costume. Yours was fine from the beginning.
Stellar Delight will do the Sweet Lolita.
Okay. Make sure to type it in chat. That way I know your choices, because this is going to become important for some reason.
Excellent.
All right. He will agree to Historia 7's plan, but only if Historia 7 can make the code look appropriate to the stage show. So, now Historia 7 is going over to Zizziv and asking, what does this band actually look like? She says over the comm unit. Bubblegum pink? What the hell?
You sent us on this mission and you don't even know what they look like?
My mission was different from your mission. I sent you out to get this man. You got the man. I don't know anything about this band. I don't know anything about music. I have a tin ear for an android.
I have a similar issue. I have not experienced music.
Why are they pink?
I'm uncertain.
It's their aesthetic, and it sells extraordinarily well.
Right. Very well. The manifestation will be pink, she says.
Wait. If the manifestation is supposed to be a bad guy, shouldn't she use the inversion of that color? You should use something that clashes to indicate that it is anti-band.
Manager
are
says
destroying
it has to match the band if it's going to be on stage. As he puts on an elaborate pink and white frock coat complete with a pink top hat that has white rabbit ears protruding from the brim. Everything must match the band.
Also, I think inciting a panic by making it super obvious, probably a terrible idea.
Sir, you look immaculate in that.
Ah, thank you. One of the girls picked it out for me.
I do not understand, but I will acquiesce.
Mm-hmm. So he's going to contact station security, and the followers of Zon Shalon are going to quickly amp up the security force field barrier to prevent this fight from spilling off the stage. And he's even going to allow you onto the stage as extras prior to the start of the concert, so you stand ready to battle the manifested code.
I would assume we're all full HP by now, right?
Yes.
I have time to spray paint my gun pink.
Yes, of course. The followers of Zon Shalon will help you with your costumes. Iron, I need you to type in what you're dressed with. Which of the four?
Oh, my bad.
That's okay. Glam, heavy metal, sweet Lolita, or visual Kai. Visual Kai is basically Tien.
Know what any of that means, but I looked at a picture and there's pink visual K.
Yeah.
Let's go with
heavy metal?
There we go.
Okay. Yeah. The band's manager is going to clasp on to your wrists a hollow band that gives you backstage access, stage access, and it's going to enhance your costumes.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
This was a thing in 1E, but I don't have rules for it in 2E. Can I improvise a trap?
No.
Nerds.
Can we get the plans of like what they're supposed to be doing so we know what's like going on so we're not accidentally shooting someone we're not supposed to?
I do not shoot the band, the manager says.
I don't know, is there like anything else gonna go on besides the band playing? We have no idea what's gonna come out.
Neither do I.
Well, I mean, that's why I'm asking you what's supposed to happen.
The performers will go on stage. They sing. Have you never been to a concert before?
Well, I don't know. I've been to a lot of concerts and they had like cool shit going on. I guess maybe that's not happening here.
No, it's you. You are going to be the cool shit that is happening.
Right, so you didn't plan for that.
No, we're just gonna sing. We were just gonna sing. Why would we do something that foolish and elaborate when all we're here is to perform? We're not like that other band that attacks the audience and whatnot.
Yeah, most of the time you go to a concert, the concert is just the band performing. Yeah, you might have some like fireworks displays on the stage or something, but it's all about the band.
We're not gonna get in any trouble if we steal the show, are we?
The manager says like that won't be possible that you'll steal the show. They're here for the band. Whatever you're doing, you do it.
Clearly never met Stellar Delight.
All right, you got 30 minutes. In that time, you can heal up if you need to. But
Yeah,
now
I
it's going to
can-
happen. Let's go on stage, shall we?
This rules. This absolutely rules.
Thank you. What I did was I separated the individual spotlight elements because Nictorak and I were setting things up for what was it, Curtain Call, and I figured like,
Yep.
why don't they have spotlight control and things like that?
And now we have spotlights.
You do. And one of each is focusing on you as the band comes on stage. And you know, you get an introduction alongside the band. As Captain Carmine says, this is Stellar Delight, one of our biggest fans. She may be small in stature, but she's a heartthrob to me.
Stellar Delight passes out.
And then Bone is going to say, this is Callie, follower of Zon Shalon. Give them a big hand. They're here, away from the temple and the audience, to give you a good show.
Going to fly with my beautiful, beautiful wings up into the air and give a gracious bow. Do a little flip.
Mm-hmm. Then Captain Carmine's gonna say, this is Navasi, a Starfinder, who saved Castrovel from the swarm. And you hear cheers from the crowd.
She'll give a little air kiss, wink.
Oh, they love that. And then Captain Carmine goes like, this is Ghost Yuseki. Incredibly good at stealth and manipulation. I wonder what he's got in store for us today.
Ghost gives a little wave and he casts electric arc just to make his hand just covered in electricity for a few seconds.
Mm-hmm. And then they're going to go to Wrench and say, like, this is our maintenance guy. Give it up for our maintenance guy, everybody.
So when he comes over to me, I hold up the wrench, which is like a big 6-foot long wrench that's
Mhm.
glowing with, the negative energy of a neutron star.
Yeah.
And I focus and remanifest it into the shape of a guitar. It's still a club, but now it's
Yeah.
guitar shaped instead of wrench shaped.
I hope you're all ready for the performance you've been waiting 2 years for, everyone. And as they set up their little holograms and whatnot and begin their performance, this manifests on stage.
Well, I don't think that's part of the show.
That thing looks awesome.
It's your time to shine, Stella. I believe in you.
Gotta admit, he looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Historia 7 says, I did a good job, right? It matches the band, right? It's that
Yes,
ugly color
actually.
you wanted, right?
It's perfect.
The
Kind of
code
like pink.
the code is going to manipulate the stage. As the song is corrupted. And the people in the crowd look confused.
This is the thing we're supposed to be attacking, right?
Yep, we're gonna roll battle.
Initiative. The heck? Why is it initiative intimidation?
You
God
selected
damn it.
intimidation.
Oh,
Cannot believe that we're being fucking rickrolled right now.
You can hear Hiri Alonzio from the Boneyard. Ha ha ha! Your band is ruined. I'm dead.
Looks like he got the last laugh.
I hate this
But
guy.
I think we should get the show on the road and give these people a good fight, don't you think?
I'm actually angry right now.
Was initiative normally rolled under?
Perception, of course.
Ah, okay. Well, I can't re-roll it, so.
Yes, you can.
It's fine. It is what it is.
I'm going to do this. Yeah, go ahead and re-roll.
Okay.
Remember, this is a playtest. We can do whatever the hell we want.
Oh, but that came out lower.
Yes. Like I said, whatever we want.
Hate that.
So it goes
Hey.
first. It's going to target Navasi. And it's going to use its holographic plasma katana. As Historia asked, I did a good job, right?
You did too good a job. You did too good a job, Historia.
Crit miss on Navasi.
You did a great job.
Almost a crit on Navasi.
Oh.
12 bludgeoning damage to Navasi.
Although I had healed up to full during that 30 minutes.
But
Crit on Navasi.
oh no.
You go from
20
a nat 1 to a nat
Yeah.
20 in one roll?
24 bludgeoning damage to Navasi as you just see this plasma sword dig into her as this mecha slashes her. The band tries to sing, but their song is overwritten by Rick Ashley. Navasi, it is your turn.
Hey,
Is Navasi still conscious?
I'm trying to roll a dying check.
Oh,
whoops.
nope, there's no dot. If you went down, I have to move you into initiative. You go to dying 1. But no dying, because the field makes it non-lethal. They discussed that beforehand. So you are wounded 1 and unconscious.
Oh, no.
So you just see this holomecha dig into Navasi and completely wreck her, as Historia 7 is saying over the over your comm unit, yeah, I did do a good job. Callie!
All right. I'm gonna step out of this thing's reach, because no.
Okay.
And we're gonna cast a 2-action infusion on Navasi.
Okay.
Navasi heal 17.
Ooh, Navasi's back conscious.
And that is my turn.
Okay.
Hashtag
Ghost!
healer line.
All right. Step 1.
Okay.
Warp reality.
Ah!
What's it look like?
Huh.
You gonna give it stage presence?
You know what? I think he would.
Okay. Tell me
I
what it
think
is.
he's gonna make it look like he's got this heavy metal costume on. So I think it's gonna be like just this extremely metal, just blasted landscape.
Okay.
And we are going to place our sphere right here.
Okay. There you go. I'll help you out a bit.
Then I'm gonna use 2 actions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's 1 action. Haha.
Yeah.
Difficult terrain for it, but it's fine for us. And with my last action, I am going to cast a 1 action force burn.
Okay. Two damage.
Playing.
All right, and that's my turn.
All right, wrench.
Well then. I'm gonna shoot it with the pulse caster.
Okay.
So blam.
Miss.
That's unfortunate. Try it with the solar shot.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, nope. I can't. I'm gonna have to move up on it. So second action is move.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, there.
Yep.
Because I have reach. Smack it with the wrench.
Okay. Miss.
Unfortunate. Oh, that's my shot.
All right. Go ahead and click next.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did
That's-
not have the combat log open.
That's okay. Stellar Delight. This is your chance. You're on stage. You're with the band. Rick Ashley is playing. It's just like you
Sparkling
imagined, right?
Performance. Absolutely. The first thing we do is we get up and we begin to dance with the music. And we are going to perform a sparkling performance to attempt to distract this creature.
Okay.
And as well as creating bright pink light around me that coalesces and matches the song in the band.
Okay.
I emanate light within 20 feet, and this acts as a created diversion.
All right. That is a success.
I am hidden to the creature. Right. Second action, I run up. Third action, we're going to kick the legs out from underneath this creature.
Okay.
We are going to attempt to trip it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think 17 is going to do it, though.
No, unfortunately. The DC was 24.
That is okay. We are right next to it, and that will end my turn.
Okay. Anyone, would you please roll a 1d4?
I'll roll it.
Okay. We'll make you the designated 1d4 roller.
It's either very good or very bad.
It's all good. Mechas can't kill the metal. Bone's intense Kodo rhythms fortify the PC's armor and clothing. PCs gain energy resistance 2 against all types until the start of the next turn. A PC wearing a heavy metal costume, however, gains energy resistance 5 against all types until the start of next turn. Navasi, you're up.
You can't kill the metal.
So we'll get this off.
The metal will live on.
We'll put that on.
Standing is one action, right?
Correct. One action.
Or is it movement?
It is one action to stand up from prone.
I will stand up.
Okay?
I will also move.
That's fine. Yep. You go towards the crowd in the force field.
And then I'm going to use towards a lot of things. I'm gonna use the thing that you always use.
Get him? Ah, yes. You probably don't want to have it on blind. There you go.
And I'm just gonna call out to the crowd. The Starfinders need your help. Let's give it up for the band.
Okay.
Strawberry Machine Cake. We need all your help.
All right. Yeah, the band is on your side. The audience is on your side.
That's my turn.
All right. Let me put the thing on it. No lead by example. You are the band. It's going to use its holographic street sweeper. I can't talk. Street sweeper on Stellar Delight. Remember, if you have heavy metal, it's 5 energy resistance. 2 if you have another costume. So 12 fire damage.
I have heavy metal armor, but I'm wearing the costume.
The costume. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then 2. So I take 12 damage.
Correct. Second attack. Crit miss. Third attack. It blasts you a second time. Now, you are hidden to this creature, correct?
Yeah, technically needs to roll a flat check to hit me.
Correct. So DC 5 or better?
Hidden is 11.
11? Okay. So here's for the first attack. So you might get that 12 back. Nope, that first attack went through. This is for the third action's second attack that hit. Both go through. So 11 for the second hit, as it blasts you with the street sweeper for fire damage.
Okay.
Callie.
Street sweeper.
All right. I'm going to cast a second rank Wisp ally.
Okay.
And I'm going to fill the center of the stage with pink flying cats.
Okay.
So I need two DC 18 will saves from the Hollow Mecha.
Mm-hmm. There you go. There's your Wisp Ballet. Make it very flashy. Ooh, will save. Will save.
Rude. And then for my last action, I'm going to dump all 18 points from my Vitality Network into Stellar Delight.
Okay.
So Stellar, heal 18.
You got it. Oops. Did I do that?
And that's my turn.
Okay. Ghost.
All right, first, I would like to attempt a recall knowledge on this thing to try and figure out what it's made up of, what its weaknesses are, etc.,
Sure.
etc.
Yep. I can give you one question after I tell you its types.
Okay, let's.
This will be blind.
Hmm. I'm going to attempt this with yeah, let's make it a computer.
Okay, sure.
Oh, it had the pop-up. There we go.
All right, so it looks like a construct, a robot, tech. What's your question?
Does it have any weakness?
It does have a weakness. The same weakness as all robots.
Okay. Oh, that was one action. Second action, gonna take a shot at it
Okay.
with my laser rifle.
Lasers.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me target you first.
Okay. T
There
for
we go.
target.
Oh, yep. That's my second. Wow, it did it blind again. Eh.
You probably have it set to.
Yeah,
I
on
yeah,
the drop down.
I did.
So 14 is a miss.
All right, I'm going to use my last action to sustain my quantum field, and that will be my turn.
Okay. I'm surprised you didn't cast a spell.
Well, I'm mm, I'm s- mm, I c- oh well, I can't. Not with one action.
Nope. Wrench.
Show me your internals. That is unfortunate.
That is a miss. God, guys, the rolls.
I mean, the dice are not loving me tonight.
Mm-mm. What about those hero points I keep hearing about?
Is flanking something in 2E?
It
Yes,
is.
very much so.
Oh,
See, the 24 is crossed off to do a 22 in red. So yes, flanking is a thing with this creature.
okay. Well,
We cannot see its AC, so
Oh, okay. Only I can. Sorry.
yeah.
But yes, it is flanked, and it is regarding it as flanked on the attacks.
Okay. What? Just out of curiosity, what? How many hero points do we have?
You get one at the start of every session, sir. That is the rule.
Ah, okay. So I've got the one.
I
I'm
used
not gonna
mine
burn it
to
yet.
tickle someone.
Oh my God.
That's upsetting. Well, I actually can't hit him without rolling a nat 20
Mm.
on the third action, so might as well just take the shot.
Well, Do you want to contact Historia 7 and say, you did too good a job?
That sounds like something I would do with my last action.
Okay.
I get on the comm and tell her to calm this thing down.
What? I made it to the specifications. You wanted a show, right? What? How?
You made it too tough.
We
can't hit it.
Okay. I'll do something about it next round.
Okay. So that was my turn.
All right. Stellar Delight.
Seeing it as was not able to trip it, I am gonna just shoot it instead.
Okay.
We are gonna do a area fire right on top of myself to create a good show.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot this thing in the face with the stellar cannon.
That's a hit.
Finally.
This feels wonderful.
2 damage.
And I need a reflex save as well.
Okay. Crit fail.
A no regular fail.
Okay.
DC is 19.
Okay. But it rolled a 1.
Oh, it rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't see that. I only see a 14.
No sweat.
So
So it
it'll
takes-
take double that damage and be suppressed.
Can I get the suppress thing, please?
Yes, I'll post that.
Thank you. Suppressed.
And I have one action left. I am going to swap arms to the missile launcher. We're going to give the best show we can.
Okay.
Prepare to explode, stupid robot.
And that'll end my turn.
You know what I've just realized a feat that soldier needs is for if they use a missile launcher and include themselves in the blast radius to get a free high jump action as part of it.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome. All right, my designated 1d4 roller. I need you to roll a 1d4.
That's a me.
2. This one's a good one. This round is Purple Stardust. Mini Metal's dazzling guitar chords summon deep pink sparkles around the PC's weapons. Each of the PC's weapons gains knockdown as a critical hit effect until the start of the next turn. A PC wearing a glam costume can instead gain stunned as a critical hit effect until the start of the next turn instead, ignoring the Hollow Mecha's immunity to stunning. As Historia 7 contacts Wrench over the comm unit and says, like, okay, do you want very easy, normal difficulty, or nightmare?
What's it on right now?
Nightmare.
Let's try normal.
Normal.
The bossy is gonna call up to the crowd and say, I think your tune is working. Let's all sing together. It's getting weaker. Just so like people aren't pissed off.
Yep.
And then she's gonna get up. And then I'm gonna shoot lead by example.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to target it.
That's
even though
okay.
there's only one target.
That is a hit. 4 damages.
Plus her 3.
Plus
because
3.
it wasn't targeted.
That's okay. There you go. And I will get
And
up. Lead by example, yes.
I don't know. I'm just because it was learning earlier, I'm just gonna try to demoralize it.
No.
So I'm gonna shoot in the air and do that. I don't know, because I have so many like feats, it doesn't like when I put it in my sheet, it doesn't all actually go on the same page, correct page for some
Well,
reason.
if you would
I have to like
like,
switch
I,
between
I
tabs.
I understand. So that's why you have that little MMO hotbar at the bottom that you can put up some, some regular things that you want to have readily available all the time without switching pages.
I will try to demoralize it.
Okay.
Oops, that didn't roll anything. I guess I will.
No. Yeah, you demoralize by doing your intimidation. All right. A 17 is a failure by 1.
My turn.
Okay. Hollow Mecha. It's gonna go for wrench this time. And I have to change some stuff because Historia changed some things. Critical miss on the first strike with the plasma katana as it slices at you. Second attack, critical miss.
Well then, at least I'm not the only one getting screwed by dice tonight.
Yep, look at that. Look at all those terrible numbers.
Why did you tell her? We need to put on a good show.
Should I up the difficulty again? She asked over the comm. Callie.
Set it to nightmare.
No,
No.
normal's fine. We just have to put on this good show ourselves. I'm going to sustain my Wisp ally. I'm going to
Okay.
put that back in chat.
Yep.
So 2 will saves.
19.
Success.
24.
Success. And then I will use my remaining 2 actions to cast Ricochet.
Okay.
Basic reflex save from it.
20.
Saves, so half damage, 4 damage. So
All
this is
right.
how you get around your dice rolling bad. Simply do not roll dice yourself.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Ghost.
All right. Ghost is going to run across stage.
Okay.
5. Gonna reach out and he's gonna touch Stellar Delight's missile launcher.
Okay.
Cast Supercharged Weapon. And it's anchored, so my quantum field stays.
Uh-huh.
And that will be Ghost's turn.
All the power starts going into the stellar cannon. Wrench.
Alrighty then. Let's try this again.
Okay.
First, I give it the zap.
Zap. Miss.
That sucked.
Want the
Then
hero
I
point?
attempt- Yes.
Okay.
Try it again.
See, other DMs won't give hero points.
There
That's a
you
crit.
There we go.
It gets the
That's
stunned.
better.
The critical effect activates from the song. It gets stunned.
And double damage would be 2d6.
Yeah. See, other DMs don't give out hero points at the start of every session because they think, oh, the PCs don't need them.
2d6 electricity.
Oh, electricity? It's weak against
Yes.
electricity.
That's why I'm using the pulsecaster pistol.
Yeah. Double that?
No,
Or
that's
it's-
already double.
All right.
Yep.
Takes
Sadly.
20.
There's a crit, right? It does
Right.
something with the
Yes.
effect.
It's stunned. Yep.
Yep.
Because he's got
All right.
he's got the Oh wait. No, it's you have the heavy metal. You have the
Yes,
heavy
I've got
metal
heavy metal, so then
Okay.
I
So
don't
it's
get the. Yeah.
it's prone instead of stunned.
Okay. And then I take another shot at it.
Okay. Hit.
Hooray! Regular damage this time.
Okay.
1d6 electricity.
13 damage.
Hooray! Now, for my third action, I get very angry.
Oh no. He's showing us his black hole.
That's a 2-action ability.
Oh, I'm sorry, it is. It is, isn't it? I misread. My apologies.
That's okay. It's a play test. Relax.
Yep. I was looking at the one above it. That's a single.
Mhm.
Okay, so then rather than that, I will solar shot.
Okay.
It didn't actually roll the attack, did it?
No. No, it linked the ability and it didn't roll the attack.
Weird.
That
Okay,
might be a
well,
bug we need to report.
That's
Oh.
not a bug. It's just a I experienced this with early kineticists too. It's just not coded in as an attack yet.
No, it is. It's just in a different location. There's two different places for it. It's
Mhm.
under the attack actions, but then
Yep.
it's also listed as a weapon. So I have
Alright.
to click it up here where the weapon thing is.
I
That
would
does not
drag
hit.
that. I would drag that onto your MMO hotbar. That way you have
Well, I
it
had
for
to
next
drag
time.
the correct one onto the
Yes.
hotbar. I had dragged the wrong action onto the hotbar was the problem.
No problem.
Yep, okay. That does it for me, so end turn.
Did anyone choose Glam? Stellar Delight.
Everyone in the crowd ready to see a big explosion?
They
Large pyrotechnics are welcome at every concert, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all screaming to like, yeah, and the little chat icon is like giving you like multiple beeps, like people are beginning to send you DMs.
Okay, we are going to area fire again. Time we're using a charge shot, which I think I need to just drag onto my bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I have to do it manually. Okay, it's just an extra 1d6 damage. All right, I'll do that manually.
I think it's 2d6. Oh no, it's 1d6. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right, it's 1d6. Next level it'll be 2d6.
Okay, fire.
That's a hit.
And I need a I need an area fire roll as well.
And I think you
Success.
get extra from supercharge.
So he succeeds on that.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna take damage for this.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna take 1 additional point of fire damage from the explosion of the missile.
Okay.
And then half of this damage
Okay.
from succeeding on the shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am
Where's the
going
supercharge?
to what?
Yeah, the extra D6 from supercharging.
Ah, my bad.
That's okay.
Additional 2.
Damage.
And then I am going to attempt to grapple it as my last action.
Okay.
And I'll do that real quick.
DC is 18.
Miss.
Failure.
Just a failure, though. Not crit fail, at least.
My designated 1d4 roller. I need you.
On it.
Ah, Mecha can't kill the metal.
Yay.
There you go. You know what that means. Navasi.
Purple Stardust tried to kill the metal, and it was smoked into the ground.
Look at our Starfinders and band. Keep it up, guys.
Okay.
Oh, my macro didn't work.
Ah, there we go. I'll drag it on. That's a hit. 9 fire damage.
Choose the wrong thing. And I'll just do more.
Okay. I hit. 2 good shots. Don't you want...
The last is an intimidate.
Oh, okay, okay. Frightened. Not sure how you frightened a construct robot, but it's doesn't have its immune to mental on this, so you get it.
Oh, really?
Yep. All right. It transforms! It doesn't even bother getting up since it's already on the ground, and you hear the transformer sound.
No.
It gains
All
plus
right.
2. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
All right, we're halfway through. It's transforming.
Oh my god, this was... Bossie's like, yeah, we knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah, no, it's the second phase.
Yeah.
Historia, what did you do?
I wanted to make it interesting, so I based it off that Hollow vid I watched last night.
Which one?
The one by Michael Bay where the robot pees on people?
Oh. Is that also the same movie where he claims the Romeo and Juliet law to be with the young girl for some random reason in the middle of the movie that's completely awkward and unnecessary?
Correct, the underage girl that was very disgusting and unwarranted in a Transformers movie, yes.
Okay.
Please tell me you didn't give this one the capacity to piss on people.
No, I gave it the capacity to tank shock people after upgrading its AC. You know, when Transformers transform, they become more powerful.
I'll take it.
I'm liking this reality less and less.
Yeah.
Adaptive defense. For every time you fail to extract the virus, it gains an extra tank shock.
Oh no.
I'm going to need a DC. Oh, that's not correct. It's not 24. It's going to be DC 21 in its current state. So, if you fail this DC 21 basic reflex save, you will be prone and take 16 electricity damage.
I'm flying.
Is that all of us?
Oh, it's a blast of energy.
Yep, it is within 20 feet.
I'm gonna hero point.
Okay. Oh wait, it's a 20-foot cone. Excuse me. Let me arm the cone. Which way do I want to cone? I want to cone. This way. There we go. That way I get Stellar Delight. I get. Yeah, do I get?
No,
Yep.
that cannot get both Callie and Stellar Delight.
Okay. So it's only going to be the rat and the Skittermander.
I'll take my hero point back now, thank you.
Okay.
21. All right.
21. All right. So Stellar Delight and Ghost both failed. You take 16 electricity damage and go prone.
I am going to use my reaction,
Okay.
and I am going to use Warp Wound.
Ooh, this could have saved you the last time with the swarm.
Yes. This ghost is a little bit smarter.
Yes.
I do not need more trauma.
And take damage. I'm going to see if it does it right.
Nope, it doesn't.
Darn.
Okay. All right. Second one. This one on, let's see, you rolled a 27. That is a success.
Sorry, did it not spend 2 actions turning into a tank and then 1 tank shocking?
Yep. But remember, adaptive defense. Gains...
Oh, I thought that was the number of times it could use it total, not the number of times it did it per action.
That might be correct. Maybe Bramble is not smart enough to read. For every failed attempt, gains 1 additional tank shock. Let's see.
I assume that's the number of times it can use that attack.
Okay,
The way
okay.
that's written.
Okay. All right. Bramble is bloodthirsty tonight. Callie.
All right. People are looking pretty healthy. So I will continue to sustain my wisps. So 2 will saves.
Mm-hmm.
One of these days something's gonna fail.
Spotlight. Spotlights are everywhere. Moving things around too much. That's what happens when there's too much stuff. There we go. There's the cake is back in the center again. We'll save. Meh. Crit.
Okay, second one.
19.
God damn it. All right. And then I'm going to cast, since it's apparently not immune to mental, I'm going to cast Eldritch Lance at it.
Okay. 18 is a hit.
Get mentally lasered.
For some reason, Construct Robot Tech is getting mentaled. We might want
It's apparently sapient. Who knew?
Yeah, but I guess Robot is not essentially mindless.
Ghost in the machine.
Well, no, we established this earlier. This is an AI virus.
Yeah. The AI virus named N-Journey. Ghost.
Okay. First action is to get up from being prone.
Okay.
Well, now that I may never get to use this again. So I am going to poke at it and cast Logic Bomb.
All right. Post the ability, please.
But Logic Bomb was the trap setting one.
It is.
Oh, okay.
If it fires that tank shot again,
Okay.
that's what's going to trigger the Logic Bomb
Understood.
on a basic will save.
Failure.
I think it only does it when it.
Yeah, it only happens when that the triggering thing happens. So it will take if it uses the tank shock again, it'll take the damage.
The tank shock is the only thing it can do in tank form.
Woo-hoo! Well,
Womp womp.
when it does it,
Okay.
take 18 mental damage.
Oh, we'll see if it gets there.
And that will be my turn.
Wrench.
I'm gonna zappy zap.
Zappy zap. Missy
I
miss.
miss with that zappy zap. And then I get angry.
And black hole.
So he's gonna need to make a DC 19 Fortitude save against my class DC.
What happens?
He makes it. So on a success, the creature takes half damage and is pulled 5 feet towards me.
Mm-hmm.
So I rolled
Oh.
a 2d8. So half of 9.
Mm-hmm. One moment. There we go. Black hole.
Whoops. Why did I just click on that?
I don't know.
I am a fool.
It takes half.
Fix that.
As a black hole
Oh.
appears on stage, emits all the lights.
There's a lot going on in that.
Oh, the black
space.
hole. The black hole is me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, it's centered on me, and
Well-
he is dragged to me.
All right. Hang on. I've got to move everything to get to the black hole. There you go.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. All right. Drag towards you.
Yep. And that ends my turn.
Okay. Stellar Delight. It has 5 HP left.
Stellar Delight laying prone on the floor. Can it no longer do what she was going to do as the enemy has been pulled 5 feet away from her, so she must now reload while laying down
Mm-hmm.
and fire.
Fire.
Trying to save you.
Let's see. I was gonna pull my sword out and slash at it because I wasn't reloaded.
No sweat.
Let's.
You can hit the broadside of a tank, right?
I certainly hope so. Boy, we're only at a +5 because we're prone. That sucks. All right. Well, this is area fire. Let's really hope that this works. No.
Wasn't targeted, but 10 is a miss.
Yeah. And area fire. Needs a reflex save.
Okay. A 17.
Failure.
5 or more will kill it.
Okay. It's going to take 1 point of fire damage no matter what.
Okay. I'll do that fire damage now. 4 or more will kill it. How do you do it?
As it is yanked forward toward Wrench, Stellar Delight, laying prone on the floor, loads one missile in and shoots the explosive directly down the barrel of its newly formed cannon, exploding it from the inside, causing pink confetti and metal parts to smammer everywhere across the room, looking like a fireworks explosion for the crowd.
There you go. There are all your fireworks while you guys are on stage, and the band is able to resume. And the crowd just cheers. You see it wave, see it increase speed, reverse direction. It's going wild.
Stellar Delight vomits from being seasick.
Delight, everyone.
It's just... So, when you destroy the mecha, it collapses into individual metal plates and dissolves into pink dust that artfully blows away. The music suddenly stops. And the lights on the stage go dark.
Uh-oh.
Just as the crowd begins to murmur amongst themselves, the lights reappear on stage in the form of life-size holograms of Zivgaziv's missing friends. The band startlingly starts up a never-before-heard song in a surprise memorial that Strawberry Machine Cake managed to create 10 minutes before the concert.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. Let's see if we can, let's see if I can, nope. Come on, MP3. Let's see how bad this is. Or how good. There you go. The memorial for Zivgaziv's lost friends.
Navasi starts the clap to the beat.
Ah, yes. The band follows.
Callie's going to dance in the air. It's kind of doing like twirls and loops, and just like flitting around.
Okay.
I switch attunement to stellar instead of gravitational so that I can light up the manifested guitar-shaped weapon.
Yep.
And hold it up in the air and headbang.
Starfinder!
Runs and jumps on top of the broken metal creature and does a continued sparkling performance through the entire song.
No sweat. Do you like the lyrics? Starfinder, we suffer from low income.
That's why we take everything we kill.
True.
I hope you guys like the song, guys.
I like it.
And Bone lets out a guttural howl as they begin singing.
We were taught to compensate for low income with tactical acquisition of goods while on the mission.
There you go. So, as that finishes up, hello everyone! Captain Carmine's voice calls out, prompting a deafening roar from the crowd. Hello, Songbird Station! Hello, everyone watching! We love all of you! Today, we found out we had some fans who didn't make it here because of a tragedy, the lead singer continues, causing the audience to quiet down in a moment of silence. And she motions over to the life-size hollow images of Zivgaziv's friends. These brave Starfinders were lost in the Scoured Stars system a few months ago. Their friend brought their holograms here so they could still be with us today. So I want you to get ready and cheer for them. Cheer so loudly that they can hear us, even out there in the Scoured Stars. Let them know that we love them. And at that, the crowd erupts into an even more deafening roar, with people from every corner of the Pact Worlds, the Vescarium, and beyond yelling at the top of their voices. That's right! Captain Carmine cuts through the screaming cheers. Everyone get ready to cheer one more time, because not only are the missing Starfinders with us here in spirit, their friends are here with us in the flesh as well, and they just saved our concert and Songbird Station. Everyone give it up for Stellar Delight, Ghost, Callie, Navasi, and our maintenance guy!
I yell out wrench and just slam the thing into the stage.
Oh god, you see like sparks go everywhere.
It is in stellar mode right now, which means that it's just shooting flames and sparks.
Mm-hmm.
Flaming guitar felt appropriate.
It is. At Captain Carmine's exclamation, the stage spotlights come back on, illuminating each of you as the crowd gives a wild ovation. Every PC is highlighted in turn, giving you about 1 minute to offer a personal shout out in front of live attendees. What do you say? We'll go in order of what the initiative was. So Navasi, you've got a minute. What do you want to tell the Pact Worlds, the Vescarium, and the crowd?
Oh my god, I didn't know my face was being streamed. She turns around.
You hang out with Stellar. Your face is always being streamed.
Like
She
the
has a
time you killed
filter.
that man.
Dolly told me she has a filter.
I do, but you're on front of a stage in front of, by my calculations, about, half a billion people.
16 trillion at least. The Vescarium is
see.
included.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot. You're famous.
If you would like to contribute to more Starfinder missions, please, please go to this link. And it's like a GoFundMe.
Oh, God. All right.
We're
Callie,
here to protect you.
Callie, you're next. Anything you'd like to say to the 16 trillion people in the Pact Worlds, the Vescarium, the stage, and maybe even to Zon Shalon, who was Shellan, who was watching the entire performance on her station in her temple?
Y'all, I just want to give it up for each and every one of you out there watching this. We we are all united in music and in love. I'd like to give a huge thank you to my manager for setting me up with the Starfinders for opportunities exactly like this. Want to give it up to Zon Shellen, the muse of my work and my guidance star. And if you want to hear more from me, here is my SoundCloud link.
Oh, God. SoundCloud. Ghost, you're next. 1 minute in front of 16 trillion listeners and cheering fans of 2 empires.
I'd just like to give a special shout out to my dear brother Snacks, without whom none of this would be possible. Hope to see you soon, buddy.
You just see a cutaway to somewhere on Verses while he's watching TV. He said, like, hey, that's me! I got a shout out!
Man, this guy's unfazed by anything.
I
kind of respect it.
You have no idea. Stellar Delight! Oh, wait, was it Wrench? It was Wrench first. Wrench. Yeah, Wrench. 1 minute in front of 16 trillion people, the fans, the gods. What do you say?
Thanks be to Triune for the gift of drift that let us all be here today. Thanks be to Thanks be to the technology that allows us to manifest this show for you. And thanks be to the Starfinders for giving me this job in this place in the world so that I could help protect this music for all of you.
Mm-hmm. You guys are incredibly thankful to people. Now, Stellar Delight.
You're all very welcome for saving your lives and making this concert possible. You couldn't have done it without us, the Starfinders. My name is Stellar Delight. Please follow my stream. Also, if you have anyone that you want killed, strangled, or tickled, I am your girl.
Oh, that's
That
going to have some really creepy emails in your inbox in the morning.
Stellar Delight immediately gets 4 million more followers and direct messages and attachments with those
Wow.
messages.
Only 4 million out of 16 trillion.
Yeah.
60% of them are pictures of armpits and feet.
Oh, God.
Where else are you supposed to tickle?
All right.
That's disturbing on a catastrophic level.
So the threat is over and the concert continues. Are you guys going to stay on stage with the band? They're not kicking you off.
Hell yeah, we're gonna stay on stage. I'm gonna stay on stage with the band.
Okay.
We got backstage passes with this, right? I mean, we totally have to after saving the entire concert.
Oh, yeah. The
Ghost is gonna dive off stage and go crowd surf.
You immediately bump into the force field.
Oh, well, that was intentional.
So yeah, the concert continues and you can enjoy yourselves from the audience backstage or elsewhere on Songbird Station. You're not forced to stay on stage and you're not forced off.
I'm sticking backstage.
Yeah.
I think Navasi will dance.
Okay.
Not like performing, but like she'll probably like pull out a whiskey and start drinking and dancing. What else
Okay.
you can party on stage in front of
All
all these
right.
people.
Yeah. So,
Stellar Delight is absolutely staying on stage.
okay. Yeah. So, once the
Gotta get
concert
their
is...
autographs after.
Yeah. So, after the concert has concluded, the band will meet with you personally and thank you. They're going to give you a little cache of items, which I still need to translate into the current 2E. But if you would like to help me translate these items into the second edition, I would appreciate it. That way we can do this in Discord after the game. But this is what's printed, and we can all agree on what you guys actually get. So the stash contains a set of elite station wear armor emblazoned with a massive strawberry, a glamored fusion seal for armor, 4 screamer grenades, a Thunderstrike sonic rifle made to resemble Bones Kato, and I'll also give you Lashunta Tempweave, if we still have that, constantly flashing an animated rain of fist-sized cupcakes, a Thundering Seal for a weapon, 4 Screamer grenades, and an LFD Screamer with 16-bit versions of the band animated to dance along with the outer casing.
Well then.
So they're very
When does the-
appreciative of what you've done. You saved a 2-year concert in the making.
Does
Well,
the band look like the holograms?
Yeah, they do. They look exactly like their holograms, and Bone's going to hug each of you in turn. She is a massive white Vesk.
Well then.
Well, that was an amazing concert. I think you gained a new fan.
Oh, what? Thank you. You've never heard our music before?
Well, I actually have heard your music before. I'm one of your biggest fans. You see, I even have one of the limited edition CDs that was a physical release only, and I was wondering, could you maybe all of you sign it for me?
Oh, of
And I pull
course.
out the CD.
Yeah, they all take out their little Sharpies and they sign it, and they go to our biggest fan,
Oh.
Stellar Delight.
Oh, shit.
Well, I hope you enjoy owning that forever.
Thank you so very much.
Oh, yes.
And if you ever need any other help from us Starfinders, here's my number.
Oh, yes, and she takes your business card and whatnot. We have other concerts within the Pact Worlds and the Vescarium, Captain Carmine says. It might be nice to see you again if we perform.
Well, I'd be delighted.
Absolutely, anytime whatsoever.
Can I ask, are you actually a captain, like a pilot?
Oh, no, it's just a stage name. So while this is happening, you're waylaid by reporters. Frantic reporters hoping to interview each of you about saving Songbird Station.
I will give them my manager's card and tell them they can set up an interview through him.
They look at the card. Zon Shalon?
Well, hold on. That's my that's my membership card for my church book club. This right here, and I'll give them the card with like my actual living living human business or stage manager's contact info on it.
All right. Yeah, they take that. They go, and one of them asks, like, what's your opinion on Starfinders being nothing more than hired mercenaries? Did you guys kill anyone while you were here? Or was this
Yes.
a clean mission?
No,
Okay.
they died.
Well, I didn't kill anyone.
Yeah, no, I don't kill people myself. I'm more about the
Actually-
healing than the hurting.
I'm the only one that actually killed anyone. The only other casualty was a robot. Well, and that one man's eye when the Skittermanders got a little excited, but we gave that one back.
You seem to be under the mistaken assumption that all Starfinders are mercenaries. While many mercenaries are Starfinders, and many Starfinders are mercenaries, not all Starfinders are mercenaries.
What
Some
would you
work for more noble causes.
what would you say the Venn diagram is? 20%? 30%?
Probably closer to 50-50.
There are credits offered. It's usually a pretty good chance we'll do the job.
It is difficult to undertake noble missions when you lack the funding to supply those missions.
Maybe you should talk to our bosses and see if you can get all of the Starfinders a raise. That would be better.
Or perhaps you should talk to governments about investing into the Pact and the Starfinder program.
Starfinders are here to help you. Just give us a call.
Oh my god! Freaking like Billy Mays. It's just like that was perfect, Navasi. I'm gonna start you
No,
off
that's
with
a lot of damage.
I'm gonna start you off next session with an extra hero point. Oh, anything else you would like to say to the band or the reporters before you report back to your bosses?
Mm,
Yes, if you would like to have exclusive access to this mission and everything we did for behind the scenes, you can contact me for licensing arrangements for the after broadcasting rights.
Ah,
Thank
yes.
you.
Yes, several of them are very interested in the footage you've collected.
Oh, yes, you could get a first-hand shots of the band on stage, even.
I lean down to Stellar. So we get commission for our part in it, right?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to put you back on the ship. Job well done, Starfinders. Job well done. As Zixiviv is already in the pilot seat and Historia 7 goes to join him. Victor is there, lounging in the couch, lazy.
Bomb.
Victor,
I'm
you
gonna tell
missed
you, you was
one
so
hell.
stealthy, I didn't even see you.
You missed one hell of a concert.
Yeah. Their music is overrated anyway.
I'm not going to disagree with that.
I immediately removed Victor from my Mystic network.
No healing
just-
for you.
He gets a ping in his mind that just says you have been kicked from the group chat.
Oh no. Kicked from Mystic Discord. Zifgaziv is just overjoyed and so happy that the memorial for his friends went off so well. Historia 7 is, satisfied in the outcome of the mission and everything, and you've got your loot from the band. That's a lot of loot that we need to convert over to 2E, and we'll agree with what the stuff is, because they can at least be level equivalent, even if they're not directly equivalents. So, what would you like to say to your bosses in closing?
I feel like I could use a snack. Have you tracked him down yet?
Ah, yes. There are lots of good snacks where we're going. I can guarantee you next time I will have plenty of snacks available.
Good.
And
I made a promise, and I intend to deliver.
And Zixus says, snacks? I could go for some snacks too.
Yes, I think we all could.
Should I get them?
Oh no, Snacks is a person. Well, you
I hand him a bag of kettle corn. It's all good.
Oh, okay. He munches on it with his little
We're,
pincer face.
Someone will have to kill. It's no big deal.
He chokes a little bit. What?
I don't know if that's going to be as easy as we'd like to believe.
easy? No, but this is some violence I can get behind.
Also, Historia, have you located the missing 3,000?
Missing 3,000? Refresh my memory, Stellar Delight.
Wasn't there 3,000 people that were taken from, like, Snacks kidnapped 3,000 people?
Oh, yes. They were on the dreadnought that he
Dreadnought, yes.
abducted from Absalon Station. As far as I know, they are completely gone. But whatever happened to them, he'll have to tell us himself.
How long ago was that?
That was almost, let's see, 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's dreadful.
Knowing Snacks,
if-
though, he is a pirate admiral, so maybe they're pirates now.
Or they were sold as slaves.
Unfortunate.
A little bit. We should remove parts of him until we find out the answers.
You heard what I said before about how torture is a terrible method of acquiring information, right?
You
But
see
it's
how that guy gave
satisfying.
up everything that he knew the second I started tickling him?
He was going
I
to
think
give
it
up
worked.
everything he knew before you tickled him, Historia 7
It's o-
adds.
That's
You see,
okay.
Maybe they weren't just doing it right. I
Since it's
mean,
been 3 years,
who
it's very
conducted these
unlikely.
studies?
It's been 3 years, so it'd be very unlikely that we could easily recover these people. So removing parts of him is less about getting the information to save them and more about punishing him for doing what he did.
Wait
So
a
are you
minute.
saying that we should cut 3,000 pieces of him off one by one to signify all of the people that were lost? I could get behind that.
Ziff
Does
You
Ziff,
don't
follow a certain logic.
you don't talk to many Isoki, do you?
Ziff immediately looks over to Historia 7. What torture? What are they talking about? What did you do? And she just
Oh, I
put...
did it. It's
Ah.
okay. Someone that needed a little put in place while we were doing our mission. Nothing to concern yourself with. Trash that needed to be taken out.
Well,
Bad
you
people were hurt.
you uncovered a conspiracy, you fought alien technology, and you saved Songbird Station. I'm not sure how either of you or the band are going to be able to top that for next time, but I have faith you can do it. You know, Ziv continues, their psychic voice turning soft. I haven't felt this way in a long time. And the Shirin stands to return to the piloting console, turning only for a moment to add, Hey, Historia 7, get some rest before they depart. So
Oh,
what did you think of the adventure?
I thought that was very cool.
I think I broke it in the middle.
It's time for best and worst. Who wants to go first?
I greatly enjoyed Healing Mystic. I thought it was an extremely it was very satisfying to heal as without feeling like I was pigeonholed into just healing.
As opposed to a cleric?
Yeah, cleric. I also don't feel like I'm pigeonholed into just healing, but it feels less satisfying to me to heal as a cleric. Yeah. Excuse me.
I still don't
Yawning.
think I enjoy soldiers' damage output very much. It can be very good. It can also be like, oh, I did 3 damage this turn. That's fun.
Yep.
Uh,
Well, now you can afford the runes to upgrade the weapons.
yeah. I really liked this little adventure. There was tons of opportunity for RP. The fights were fun, and we got to have varied enemies. I think fighting the Fae would have been fun, but I'm totally fine that we didn't because we did that through other shenanigans that worked out well.
I gave us
Overall, yeah,
presents.
I really liked this one. I don't know if I'll continue playing Stellar Delight because I don't really think I enjoy the soldier gameplay with at least the build that I have very much, but everything else is great.
Who next?
I guess I can go next. I did quite enjoy that there was such a variety in this adventure in terms of result for not just taking the kick down the door and shoot everything method that is kind of typical of most adventures.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like it was appropriately, you know, uh, diverse in how to handle things, and there was appropriate rewards for doing so without resorting to murder hobo shenanigans. Um, I was a little down though that there was a large gap of time for prep work that we didn't really have anything we could do to take advantage of.
That
The half
is
hour before the concert started was a little lacking in options for us to have any agency in how the fight would turn out.
that is unfortunate, something that happened throughout this adventure, where it says like the PCs cannot do this, the PCs cannot determine the code, the
Yeah.
PCs don't have time to do like a retrovirus or things like that. I was told
Oh, yeah.
specifically by as the DM not to allow this, and since it is society play, you are right,
Yeah.
it takes away part of your agency.
But there are some things that I feel would have been appropriate. Like, for example, I wanted to try to set up a quick improvised trap,
Hmm.
which is something that I've seen available in this kind of situation in previous society play.
Hmm.
When you know you're going to have a fight in a location, it's nice to be able to go, oh, well, let me just rig up a little quick improvised trap, and then you pick something off of the like level 1 trap section that you can slap down, like a console jolt where you can set it up to where when the thing manifests, it gives a little shock of electricity.
Hmm.
That
So
is technically a thing in 2E, but not in Starfinder yet. But
Yeah.
there are mechanics for setting up traps in Pathfinder 2E. It's just,
yes,
not translated yet.
We
yeah,
will get to them
that's the
though.
only part that's really problematic.
I have a feeling in January, where we get Starship Combat and the other two classes and stuff, we'll also get some more options. I do
Okay.
apologize for not allowing you
No,
to
that's
do what
completely
you wanted.
understandable. I mean, the material is set up to restrict us, and it is a play test where a lot of things are held off. It's just that was the one thing that stood out to me as being a little bit mm, kind of stifling on the fun.
Hmm. I
So,
hope
though,
not.
otherwise it's great.
Good, good. I hope it wasn't too stifling. Okay, two more people.
No.
Who next?
I thought it was fun. I really liked the concert. It was just kind of silly, and the 1D4 was fun, and I thought you did a good job adjusting um the monster.
Ah, thank you.
um,
I
I really
actually
like.
have the thing that lets me adjust it on the fly, because Society Play allows you to adjust based on the party. I started it up hyper tuned all the way to max.
I like the NPCs too, and I thought it was like the song was cute and how they dedicated it to the insect or the shrine.
Yeah.
And I thought the NPC had kind of personalities, which was really nice.
Oh, good, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. I don't want NPCs just to be a piece of art and then you forget who they are. Historia and Zivzigziv have a lot of history with each other and with the Starfinders. I wanted you to be able to interact with them. I'm glad to hear that.
I liked how we ended up getting a lot of money.
Well, yeah, yeah.
And
There's a ton of money at this concert. The ticket sales alone were big.
and I guess for a negative, it's not really like anything to do, just in general, like Ember kind of, I don't know, it's still okay. Like it doesn't really do too much in combat. So I don't know. I think it's supposed to do a lot out of combat with like skills and stuff, because like
You
my skills are really high, but in a party of 6 where we have every single class, it doesn't stand out in like skills or RP or combat. So
that is a valid criticism, but I will say there was 5 tonight instead of 6, because you know the way real life happens. Also, when it comes to battle, I say you're one of the best, because you have 2 abilities that turn the tide of battle. Envoys are
Oh, yeah,
clutch.
definitely.
I thought intimidation was really good with the mystic and the witch warper, because they had a lot of like saves.
Mm-hmm. That's what you are, Navasi. You are the leader and support of the team. That's what an envoy is. If you direct them, you'll be able to stop things like what happened between Wrench and Stellar Delight, where Stellar Delight's like, oh man, I really wanted to melee him. Why did you black hole at that minute? You know, if you have a plan and Navasi's all like, do this, and they follow what you do, and you follow through on that plan, you have that cohesion within the unit. I'm not saying to act like a military team or whatever, but if you come up with a plan of attack, or like, you know, like a thing where you do it like more often than not, you have like a set priority of what to do. You know, like communication in battle is perfectly fine.
I think
It's
that's more like a RP thing, but that's not really like a thing in the class. Like the class doesn't really set that up that well.
okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
I know it's supposed to, but it doesn't because you're always just using get 'em.
well, that's a valid criticism too. Get 'em is very, very, very good. It's akin to the bardic music and whatnot, and bards do that every turn. If you're looking for more options, you are going to level to 4th, so maybe we'll get something good.
Ooh.
They
my
have
solar
also
strike.
said as one of their things they've taken to heart in the feedback and will be changing for the final version is that all of the Envoy subclasses are going to get their own unique directive.
Oh, nice.
That'd be cool.
That will help.
That's going to help a lot, both for giving you more options in general and also for making the different subclasses feel very distinct from each other.
All right, one more person, best and worst.
So I really enjoyed the last combat and the ending.
Okay.
Just visually and like mechanically. Even though Ghost didn't really do any direct damage, it still felt pretty good.
Thank you. I worked very hard on the stage and the spotlight effects, and then we had all the animations and whatnot. I try to keep up with what you guys do visually, and I do have like over 14,000 animations, so everything is there. I just have to wait till you prompt me.
I was kind of on mental autopilot during like the first 75% of the session though. Couldn't really get a word in edgewise to really do anything, so I just kind of let stuff happen.
So, did you feel like you didn't have an opportunity to do things, or you felt like other people were talking and you didn't want to interrupt them, or?
A little of column A and a little of column B.
That does happen sometimes in larger groups, and I apologize for that. The reason why I have a pool of 6 people is so we have a minimum of 4 to play. I don't mean to cut anyone out of what they wish to do with roleplay and whatnot. Remember what I said the last adventure. If you feel that I'm going too fast with driving you guys along in the adventure, just say, Bramble, stop. I want to do something here. You don't have to feel like people are dominating the spotlight or that you're not able to get a word in edgewise. You are perfectly fine to say, before we go to the next area, I'd like to do something.
I need to remember that because I am bad about asking.
You should never feel bad about asking, especially with Bramble.
I was a little hesitant a couple of times there because I felt like I was kind of taking over the scene in a couple of places, like the reactor room. I went with it, but I did feel a little bit bad about kind of railroading everybody into that path.
You're not railroading. So what happens when someone takes charge of a scene, what you can do for next time, if you want, is you can give prompts to other people, because there are cues that people will pick up on through auditory cues, where you just say like, hey, can someone help me over here, like you did with Navasi, or saying like, can you take that console over there next time, you know, like prompt a PC rather than an NPC.
Okay.
But I do apologize for that, Iron. I did not mean to cut you out of 75% of the adventure. Never feel like I'm going too fast, that I'm not going to give you a chance to do what you want to do. I'm sorry.
No, it's nothing that needs like apologizing for. It happens.
I'm glad
Oh,
you did say something though, because that makes the group realize like, hey, let's get more people in on what I'm doing.
I did have one thing come up that I actually changed my plan because I realized that there's a skill that's worded different than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Disarm. You have to have a free open hand to try to disarm somebody.
Yes, Skittermander very good at that.
Unless
Yeah,
you
but
have uh, a
I
weapon that
kind
has.
of feel like that's one of those things where disarm, you're trying to knock a weapon out of their hand.
Yes,
Wouldn't it make
that's
sense that you could use a melee weapon to do so?
if
There
you're
are
armor
melee weapons that
storm.
have this that have the disarm trait, which allows
Yeah.
you to use them to disarm someone.
Yes.
Like
Okay.
And if you have armor storm as a soldier, you do not need a free hand to do any combat maneuvers.
Yeah,
Okay.
this
Okay.
one.
So it's
So
just
that's why I
because.
was able to grapple while I had, or
Yes.
attempt to do all that while I
Gotcha.
had my two-handed weapon in my hands.
Okay, so it's just that the Solarians don't get access to the special features like the soldier does. Which
Correct.
kind of feels odd because they're so focused on being the melee character, whereas the soldiers can be both melee and ranged. The Solarians get nothing in terms of any kind of beneficial range skills.
That may change in the future. This is a playtest,
Yeah,
and it is a valid criticism. I would bring that up on the forums.
I think I might.
Yeah. See, that's part of the reason why I'm not doing the official playtests. I'm going through and I'm converting these older adventures because we're going to see things that other people don't see running the same adventures over and over again.
Yes.
worth also pointing out, the solar weapon does have the disarm, grapple, and shove and trip traits as options you can take.
Right.
Which
You
means
can
you can.
apply those. Because basically you just make the weapon a customized weapon and have it have whatever traits you want. But what
Mhm.
I'm saying is I feel like the Solarian class itself would probably have more in terms of melee focused skill sets
Mm-hmm.
that are optional, like feats that you can take that would be in the Solarian feats rather than the journal feats class, just like how the soldier has them, because they're not a ranged class in
Oh.
any way.
All right. That's definitely something you want to bring up on the forums, then. That would lead to
Yep.
a discussion. And I'm sure
Oh,
James
yeah.
Jacob will come on to your thread and say, like, hey, my secret project, blah, 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 and not answer your question at all.
Yep. Every time.
Yeah. Yeah. Senile old bastard. All right.
I love it to
Last
death.
last chance. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I think I'm good. I want to just say thank you for running the sessions. It's
Yeah.
been a pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
Been fun.
I'm glad. I'm glad it was fun. I had fun setting up the stage and all the visual effects. I actually did that map first because I wanted the finale to feel special for you guys.
It was very good.
Good. Good. I'm
Did
glad.
you like pick the song because you were talking about the lyrics?
Oh, yes. The song, I wrote that and plugged it into the AI
God.
generator.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's exactly why, like AI technology is okay, because I don't have $800 to $1,600 to spend on a musician, and I'm only going to use it once for this little session. So I'm just like, okay, what do I remember about being a Starfinder? I was always broke. I wasn't the chosen one. I was the choosest one, and then I went from there.
Does it do the music for you too?
Yeah, it does the music and the singing and everything. All I do is input the lyrics.
It's still very cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not a replacement for an actual musician, but for a guy like me that doesn't have $800 to $1,600 dollars to spend, and also a month to wait between sessions. So it's just something I type it in, done. And it's short enough that even if you didn't like it, didn't matter. But I'm glad you did like it. It is a fun little song. Alrighty, guys. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you very much for joining me. Next time, Rat's Repentance. We deal with Snax' plan to destroy the economy of the Pact Worlds.
Damn little rat. Gonna have to take him down.
Ah, you hear that, Ghost? More racism.
Oh, Stellar Delight's the reason the first one's dead anyway, so you never know if it was just secret biased.
Alrighty, guys. Have a good night.
And
Thank
good
you.
night.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.